FishIn48. Good times, great fishing.
Hey guys, this is Courtney coming to you from Liars Korner. Want to kind of do the final cut for the Martinez tournament for FishIn48. We want to go over the top 4 baits that was used that caught the best fish for the tournament. So we'll start over here. As most of you already know, the Lucky Craft LV 500 and the American Shad and the Crawl Color. That's 2 that really done well for several of the top 5 to 6 teams. Caught several fish on these. The next one is the Fritz Flat Side. Another one in the cold water down there in the clear water. You know, that little tight wobble that it does. Kind of like our crankbaits, like we like our women, you know, the little tight wobble to them. So keep this in mind as you go. That's a really good one in the wintertime. This is a new one. It's that little, it's made by Rapala. And they call it a blade bait, but I will tell you this. The screen went off. Does that mean anything?
You're good.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. This one here really done good for me and my partner in practice. I think boat pressure kind of turned it off a little bit during the tournament, but that one right there is a really good one, and it's called the Rapala Wrap V Series and the RVB6. Really, really good bait. It's new. You work it just like you do a rattle trap. You work it just like you do the LV 500. Drop it down on top of the grass, lift it slow, and then you know as you do, as you get tangled up in the grass, just give it a hard rip, and it does really, really well. The next one for me is the old G-Rig. Down there in that clear water, that small wire, small baits, done phenomenal. Caught several really good fish on this one. We was doing it with the 3.3 and the 2.8s. The smaller the bait, it seemed to work a little bit better. Sometimes we was cutting the blades off because it was too much flash, and then other times we'd leave the blades on. It just kind of depended on the clarity of the water. The tournament down there this year really was different from the past years. Martinez is normally not a dirty water lake. It's normally clear water all the time. There was a lot of dirty water down there, so it took a lot of kind of changing around different things, especially with the Alabama rig, to make it work. But we figured it out pretty good. Yeah, the other one is the Hog Farmer. That Hog Farmer Deuce rig. Phenomenal bait. That one also worked really, really well too. A lot of the guys were flipping. From what I've seen, this is the new Big Bites baits. It's called the Dean Rojas Fighting Frog. You can kind of throw it as a flipping bait, also kind of like a swim bait. So what we were doing was taking this in a 3/4 ounce weight or an ounce weight, depending on how thick it was. You flip it back into the stuff when you pull it out, and then you could reel it back real slow through that, and you're kind of getting a multiple use out of it. You're getting a flip bait out of it, and you're also getting a kind of a multi-purpose. It kind of looks like a swim bait too. But that green pumpkin red, green pumpkin whatever, purple, those colors were working very, very well. And I know there were a lot of fish caught on that bait right there. Big Bite Baits, Dean Rojas Fighting Frog. Great bait. Now we'll go to the guys that really put the big sack together. They were throwing light jigs over grass beds. Not exactly sure of the type they were using, but I do know they were using jigs. One of my favorite is the dirty jigs. I like the dirty jigs in the football head, and I also like the dirty jigs in just the regular swim jigs. These has been very hard to get for the last couple of years. For a lot of you that don't know it, Nichols, the company Nichols that makes the spoons, actually bought dirty jigs. So now dirty jigs is really coming a long way and readily available. We have everything that they make, so keep that in mind as you go. Guys, Martinez is a different animal. It fishes a little different than a lot of these local lakes around here do. But that's kind of what was put together from talking to a lot of the guys that done really well. Again, we done really well in practice. Didn't play over to the tournament real well for us. But I promise you, the stuff that I've showed you here, worked very well down there and will also work here at our local lakes. So keep that in mind. Keep us in mind as you go. Go visit FishIn48. Guys, these guys are up and coming. They're doing a great job. Nick and Conrad both are killing it. So go see them, give them your business, and please come to their next tournament. It's at Bartlett. See you guys there. Thank you.